Okay, I ran out of space. So this one will be 2. Okay? Now, I have an unknown piece of metal that has a weight in air of 600 newtons. Okay? It has a weight, when I immerse it in a liquid, it has a weight of 500 newtons. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Something is lighter in water because the apparent weight is equal to the weight of the object minus the buoyant force. Okay? Easy? All right, now, let me erase that. Just, it'll be save room here. All right, now. The equation for buoyant force is going to be the density of the fluid times G times the volume of fluid displaced. Okay? Got it? Yes? So this is displaced. All right? You get that? You see that? Let me go over here. Easy? Now, remember, the apparent weight. What's the apparent weight of this object in water? What's the apparent? 500 newtons, right? What's the weight in air? 600 newtons. So what's the buoyant force? 100 newtons, right? Correct? 100 newtons. That's the buoyant force, correct? Yes, easy? Now, what's the volume? What's the volume of fluid displaced? What's the volume of fluid displaced? What's the volume of fluid displaced? Look at the equation. I'm going to erase some of this. Can I erase this in here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What's the buoyant force? 100 newtons. What's the density of the fluid? Water. Look up density. It's in your equation sheet. Look up the density of water. Let me know what you find. They're looking at their equation sheets. What is it? No, I want a number. 1,000 what? 1,000 kilograms per meter cubed. You understand that? The fluid that's being displaced is water. Isn't that part of the problem?
Yeah.
So the density of the fluid is 1,000, right? So it's going to be 1,000 kilograms per meter cubed. Correct? What's G? 10. I'll just leave off the unit labels. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now we're going to calculate the volume. So, what's the answer? What's the answer? Can you do it?
Yeah.
I'm going to erase this here. Is that okay? Okay. What is 100 divided by 1,000 divided by 10 equals the volume? What is it? You can do this. What is it? 0.01. All right? Easy?
Yeah.
0.01. Right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So, 0.01. 0.01 what? 0.01 what? 0.01 what? No. What is density? Kilograms per cubic meter. So what is going to be volume? Cubic meters. Do you see that? Be very careful. Is this chemistry?
Yeah.
It is? Mickey said it's chemistry. He has more problems than just with physics. You don't know where you are? A little scary. Okay? This is physics. In chemistry, you use grams per cubic centimeter for density. You use cubic centimeter for volume. You use milliliters for volume. In physics, we use cubic meters. That's SI units. That's the metric. The metric definition of fluid volume is cubic meter. The metric definition of density is kilograms per cubic meter, not cubic centimeter. Understood? You got it? Okay? All right, now. So it's cubic meter. So far, so good? Yes or no? Okay? We're almost there. Now, let's do this. Are you ready? You ready? So, what do we know? We know several things. I'm going to write on the board, is that all right? So we know that FB equals rho GV, right? We know that, right? We know that the volume of the metal is going to equal 0.01 what? Meters cubed. Correct? Correct? Okay. And we know that, what? What else do we know? The, what?
Fluid.
The weight of the fluid, right? The weight of the object equals what? I gave it in the beginning of the problem. What was the weight of the object in air? 600 newtons. 600 newtons. Therefore, what's the mass of the object?
60 kilograms.
What's the mass of the object? 60 kilograms. Correct? 60 kilograms. Right? So, we know the volume is 0.01 cubic meters. You got that? You want to look at that for a second? Right? Now, what's the density of the metal? What's the density of the metal? What's the equation for density? Look at your equation sheet. Mass divided by volume. So density, I'm going to erase this. Okay? Density equals mass over volume. What's the mass? 60 kilograms. What's the volume? 0.01 meters cubed. Therefore, the density of the metal equals what? 6,000. What? What is it? What is the density of the metal? Correct? Now, look at your equation sheet and look up the density of some selected objects. Okay? Now, Mickey, would you go to here so make sure the sheet is on there?
Yeah.
Okay? Go over there so you can see. Now, let's see. Please don't, make sure you don't rock the cart. Now, can you see this?
Yeah,
Mickey?
yeah.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay, now, What's the closest answer? 10 is closest. Correct? Yes?
Yeah.
The closest is 10. A lot of error. But the closest is 10. Mickey, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. Down.
Over.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So the closest is 10. So you would say, yes, there's error. It could have been error with the scale. We call it systematic error. There's maybe the scale's not working correctly. Understood? Clear? Easy?
Yes.
Okay? Well, not easy, but a little weird. What's the only thing I gave you? I gave you
The weight in the air.
the weight in the air and the weight in fluid.
That's it.
That's all I gave you. And you did all that work. Isn't that amazing? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's stop. You can look at this. I'm going to stop this. We'll come back and we'll do another problem. Right? This is kind of an overview lecture of the problems. Understood? Be right back.